Had no need to.
So you see where I am? You see it, right? Finally. I finally came back to campus to stay here. It's been more than 15 months that my phone has seen this network. But what it also means is that it's been more than 15 months since I've met most of my college friends. I mean, my friends are still not here. I had the opportunity to come back to college as I'm a part of the Student Senate. But with things finally falling into place right now, there is a great chance that they'll be back in the campus in a month. It's already been 6 days since I came back to the college, and you might be thinking, why is this fellow still sitting in the dark room talking to the camera when he can go out, roam and shoot vlogs? It's not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not allowed to. It's against the rules right now. So whoever comes back to the college right now have to stay in quarantine for 7 days, and only then we'll be allowed to roam around. This is my last day over here, and to know what happened in the last 7 days, we need to go back to the place where I started packing.
I feel like I was just on another planet.
People say solitude is a bliss, and there are a lot of benefits of traveling alone. Especially when you know that you'll be traveling alone for 24 hours straight. You might plan out a lot of things to do. But you know what? I'm not traveling alone. So fuck it. Then I reached the campus on 4th evening at 4 PM. I went straight to BCRO Hospital and from there to Tribulum Hall because that is where I'm quarantined. So for the next 7 days, I'm all alone in this empty room with a bunch of luggage and a hell lot of time. First things first, I need to unpack these stuff and set up a temporary workspace because this is the week before Durga Puja, which means I'll have a hell lot of exams to write and assignments to submit. And having a dedicated workspace makes life so easy. So
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back,
So this is how the room looks before, and this is how it looks right now. This setup is not the best. I'll upgrade it after I go back to my own room. But for now, this gets the job done. And after setting up the room, the next day was Tuesday, which means I'll have the regular classes, which I can skip, but I chose not to. So I attended them, and along with that, I gave all the exams. Some went well, some did not go well. I submitted all the assignments on time, except this one, which I had to submit at 7 PM. Tutorial 3 of SysCon. I had to submit by 7 o'clock, but then, I turned in late. Mood kharab tha aaj. Bye. One of the biggest concerns that I had when I thought of coming back to campus was food. I was skinny. I mean, I used to go to the gym, but I was still skinny. The food in the campus is not bad. I mean, it's kind of good enough. But after every semester, when I go back home and check my weight, I always found that I lost around 8 to 10 kgs. My food habits are like really bad. There's a paid mess right now, but I ordered every single meal from the restaurant.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer.
Okay, Mari, bye. Bye. Thanks.
They can say what they want now.
I spent quite a lot on food last 7 days, and now I feel that I really need to control it. Looking at myself right now, I feel that I've changed a lot, mostly because of the lockdown, because I spent a lot of time alone. Parents go out for work, brother used to roam out with friends, and I just used to sit in front of the laptop for like 14 hours a day trying to do some or the other thing. In a way, this lockdown is one of the best things that happened to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm actually against this entire COVID situation. But the time spent alone allowed me to take a step back, come out of the rat race and try out new things. I've learned a lot of things, to be honest. A few monetizable skills which allowed me to buy some fancy ass things like iPad, camera, a beginner level YouTube setup and a lot of other things. And I also gifted a phone to my dad, which was one of the best feelings ever. And by monetizable skills, I don't mean making these videos or video editing. I don't freelance as a video editor, which means I don't edit videos for others for money. And I don't make much money on YouTube as well. In fact, more than $450 from YouTube is still stuck in my AdSense account. as my address verification is not done yet. And the entire money which I made on YouTube is not even equal to 20% of that which I made in the second and third year summers. So how I make money as a full-time college student is a video for some other day. But yeah, looking at me making these videos might make you feel that I do this like a full-time job, but in fact this is just one of my hobbies and would always be one. I love making YouTube videos, and this entire channel wouldn't have existed if this lockdown wouldn't have happened. I feel wrong saying this, but lockdown went great for me, if that makes any sense. I even learned how to cook, I went to the gym regularly, and one of the best things which happened was I was able to have good conversations with my mom in the evening sometimes. I stayed in a boarding school since class 6, so I never really had like good conversations with my parents like before the lockdown. But thanks to the lockdown, I was actually able to talk to them properly quite a lot of times, and I'll for sure miss them right now. I still remember my dad was like entirely in tears when I was like coming back to the campus. He didn't really want me to go, but when I was at home and he was angry at me, he was always like, get out of the home and all. But when I actually started coming back to the campus, he was like crying. I mean, like, parents are parents, they actually love us a lot, but I just had to come back. I really needed a change in my routine. I should confess that I was not able to study well at home, and by studying I mean both coding and academics. I was also lagging behind in the bachelor's project, which I still did not start properly. And overall, I thought I could be way more productive if I can leave home. So yeah, that is the reason why I came back to the college. And today is the last day of my quarantine, which is the 7th day of quarantine. So technically, tomorrow is the first day at IIT Kharagpur. But firstly, I need to vacate this room tomorrow. I mean, not even tomorrow. The time is already 3:33, which means I have to vacate this room in like 4-5 hours from now. And as you can see, I still didn't pack my stuff up, so I think I need to stop recording right now and start packing. And last time when I came back to the college, I vlogged the entire journey, so if you'd like to watch the video, here it is. And thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe.